Hello everyone, and welcome back to Divinity 2. Divinity Original Sin 2. Not Divinity 2. Divinity 2 was what? Beyond Divinity? I think? Or was one of those... Or was it the weird one with the dragons? Because there was a weird one with the dragons, was it though? Ah, yes, Divinity 2, the Dragon Knight Saga. Because Divinity 2, Ego Draconis, that was the thing. I think I remember trying it and not liking it. But yeah. So anyway. Now that we are fully, well, I won't say fully upgraded. But now that we have our bar full with all this bullshit, it's time to continue. I also need to remember to hold down Alt at times so I can see the bullshit. Because you never know when I could use things, even though I probably don't need things. Oh, so I should have reached level 16 before making my armor superpowered, because that way I could have had divine equipment. But it's fine, it's fine. We don't need divine equipment apparently. So, I don't know why I'm wasting my time looking at things. Hi, Magisters. How you doing? Alright, I could tactically position everyone, couldn't I?
They don't pay me to talk.
I see.
Move along, before you find...
Thing is, I'd roach your skin. I mean, that's tempting. Open the gate.
Suspicious, he examines the document. On realizing it's real, he hands it back, then stands to attention.
I apologize. I didn't know. Admission granted. You, there, guard! Admission granted!
You're doing a fine
Relieved,
job.
he gives you a stiff salute, eyes forward.
Bro, I'd walk away. However, I'm also here for another
He stands
reason.
to attention and salutes you.
You know what the other reason is? How much, what you got? Magic defense? Yeah. Not enough magic defense, by the way. Smack! Oh no, for my crimes. Well, now that we have ascended to basically, well, not exactly godhood, but enough that I can break most of all your armor. Thing is... Yeah, here's the thing, why did I add haste to my bar? Because here's the thing, it's like I could add fortify to my bar, but we already have hard to steal. Like, pretty much everything we have here is fine. Like, I don't really know what to put the hell. Summons. Meh. Spider legs. Meh. Peace of mind. I mean, peace of mind's not hell. But yeah. Anyway. Let's see, what do we have to do? You guys doing that, we don't need to worry about you yet. You right next to me. Judging from the majority of you, you don't have that great physical armor. How much warring I do? That much? Well, how about if I put myself right about here? Hop back, horse. And whirlwind.
Glory is mine.
Well, that gate's just gone now, isn't it? Hi. You're gonna have a bad time. Gonna definitely have a bad time. Cause I could just... Hi, buddy. So, what do we want to do to you? You have no physical defense whatsoever. How much damage do you take from that? More than it says it does. More than it says it does. Right, because I need to factor in the fact of how much damage I do. Compared to what it says it does with the skill. Oh yeah, by definition, we might have made ourselves a bit too broken. Just a bit, you know? Given the fact that I can basically solo things without the rest of the party now. Just a bit. Oh, they don't count. They don't give a single shit that we, you know, murked everyone now. I don't know why I'm still organizing things to sell. Potions. Wait, I can't stack medium. What? I can't stack both medium. That doesn't make sense, does it? Anyway, let's go reveal our friends over here.
Come out, sorcerer. No harm will come to you. When he comes out, lads, kill him.
He drapes one hand on the hilt of his short sword and gives you a tired look. A look that says, try me. He gives you a blank look. Then he raises his hands as if holding a crossbow, points it at you, and pulls the trigger. A mirthless smile spreads across his face, but it does not reach his eyes. He turns towards you, then he breathes deeply through his nose, his tongue extended, as if he were tasting the air.
Since when does Raymond hire mercenaries?
So what's going on?
The sorcerer is trapped in the cellar beneath the house. He's dropped one magister, but he won't drop another. We don't need you, Merc.
But the magister is killed with a lay weapon or sword.
Seen a wound before, have you, Merc? That blade was touched with sauce.
Oh, sure it was.
Gilgallion suffered before he died. Between you and me, he went a little mad. That was no ordinary blade. That was a sorcerer's weapon.
Oh, was it?
Now, why would you say that?
Well, let me just say close. Point them at yourself and tell him I'm the sorcerer.
He gives you a long look, unblinking, his breathing steady. His tongue protrudes from between his lips. He inhales deeply, then suddenly he reaches for his weapon and yells.
Sorcerer.
Indeed. So, thing is, I go first. And the thing is, we made literally everyone heal immune to fire damage faster. Wait. Oh, there. So I was like, where'd it go? So I can literally just do this.
Doesn't it?
I might have made this too easy. I apologize. Like, I wanted to speed things up a bit so we wouldn't spend, you know, forever working on this. Oh, sure, it's like gameplay. The problem is I can't raise the difficulty. Can't make it harder or such. Anyway, hi.
The spirit stares down at his own corpse, a bemused look upon his face.
Oh, tell me your thoughts.
He turns to you, so fast you don't see the movement. His eyes look blank, as if the void has touched them. He tries to speak, but lacks the strength to do more than croak 2 words.
The black. The black. The black.
I see. Well, that's nice.
He raises an arm in self-defense and croaks a single word.
He?
No.
Doesn't sound like a he to me. But I'm not going to judge. Oh no, fire. Whatever shall we do? Ooh, tomato sauce. Ooh, pumpkin. I'd say we moved your tornado, didn't I? I gave you what did I give you instead? Yeah, so you could have flay skin. Thing is, flay skin would be good for literally most all my characters, but space on the bars. But it's just since I gave some of them, you know, charge. Okay, well, let's head... No, that's just boots. Let's head down the hatch. Hi, how are you? It's about those lockpicks. No. I've somehow lost all the items. There they are.
Stand back there.
You know, eventually I need to eat all these body parts just cause. I need to remember to do that. Like, I've just been holding on to them this entire time. Pretty sure that one though was probably not good.
Stand back there.
Anyway, hi. How are you?
The man brandishes a sword, ready to fight. A curious weapon, simple but weighty. It seems out of place in the hands of a simple worker, if that's what he is. You have your doubts, for the sword exudes an evil power.
Back Magister, or I'll cut your guts for ribbons like I did the last fella.
Yeah, but you should go. But maybe unarmed. Drop the sword.
Magisters are dead. What? All of them?
The ones outside anyway.
And you did that? I don't know whether to thank you or fear you.
Thanks.
You have them. And with that, I shall leave.
Not so
What
fast.
do you want?
I've always wanted blade touches these. Ask if you may have it.
He gives you a long, cool look, then relents. He flicks the sword over and offers it to you, hilt first. It's a simple weapon, well made and well maintained. It's clean, but it feels tainted.
Tainted.
The sword feels good in your hand, in a sickly sort of way. You'd rather be at this end than the other.
May I go?
Why would I do that? I mean, tempting, but...
He gives you a stiff salute, then climbs the ladder to face his destiny.
Okay, bye. So, what did you give me? Oh, probably that thing. No, wait, it... Oh, but it equipped on me. Oh, everyone wants to talk about
The
this.
thought occurs. The Magisters have strayed from the path of Lucian.
And now when people shout in God's name, the dog becomes to understand its message.
That's what happens when you give any few people too much power. Goes straight to their heads, and it's the common folk that pay the price.
Their dedication to their cause is almost admirable. If one could admire a pack of red-cloaked baboons.
Were they ever on it?
Wolves in sheep's clothing. That's all these Magisters are. We've seen it proven time and again.
Nothing like a zealot to get the message wrong. Sometimes I think the people who make the most ruckus are the ones who don't really get it deep down.
Fair enough. Anyway. Yeah, I'm just gonna put this here in my bag. Before it starts talking to me or some nonsense. Beast, quick, there's a painting. Take it with you. I'm sure it doesn't work. You only got one waste tray. Now let's have those paints of Lucian that weigh like 150. A good and black ring shield. Oh yeah, just in case. Somehow I thought there might be something in here. Oh, it's just
The
you.
spirit keeps glancing. How can I help?
Go away. I'm tempted to eat you. Ooh, we found some wheat. We could turn wheat into dough, potentially, and make more pizzas. If I remember, I told you I like if we take, say, this cup pill and combine it with, jeez, it's water pill. We got a cup of water, right? Okay. And we take this cup of water and combine it with. No, wait, doesn't the wheat need to be crushed? Make flour or something? Shit. Well, at least we have a cup of water. I realize what I need to do with it. Yeah, I think it needs ground. I think it needs ground. Yeah, try to remember. It make flour and then we combine the flour with that to make
This
dough.
was my father's house.
He sighs.
So what are you doing?
Well, there's nothing left for me here.
If he were the crying type, he'd shed a tear, but that doesn't seem to be his way. You leave him to it.
What else does he have? Oh, he has a mug of water. I'm pretty sure a couple war will work the same as a mug water. The only thing we have to be careful about is don't get Sir Laura killed. It's, you know, easier said than done. Hi.
Don't hurt me. Like I told them magisters, you can search the house all you want. The sorcerer ain't here, the door's locked, and the house ain't even mine.
I'm almost tempted. The way's clear, you think?
Magisters told me to stand out front till they caught the sorcerer, and I don't want to upset them when they're on the warpath.
Close your eye and keep to yourself. Everything's going.
She closes her eyes and begins to whisper.
Everything's gonna be alright. Everything's gonna be alright. Everything's gonna be alright.
Everything's gonna be alright.
Everything's gonna be alright. Everything's gonna be alright. Everything's gonna be alright.
Saying there's a door in my way. Well, what's in the box? Well, that looks like some useful things. I was like, I probably already know that. Spinning wheel. Beast. There's a painting added to the collection. Stuff to heal and, you know. Okay. Herp. Hey, love medium healing potion. Chapter Stormy Kit. Not that I really use those, but take anyway. All those lockpicks and Chapter Stormy Kits. The thing doesn't really need the lockpicks. The thing could just, you know, shove his fingers into the locks. It works super effectively. Now we could heal. That was where things get a bit chaotic. Oh yeah, by the way, I've done a bit of research on Baldur's Gate 3. Starting up companions, stuff like that. Who I may or may not want. Yeah, sadly I don't think it's very Larian's thing. Like, I'm pretty sure they have the whole origin system well. You know, it could be like what we're doing here. Like, we could technically have made, you know, a custom character for this. But instead we decided to be the Red Prince. Because, you know, it has more of a story thing. Yeah, apparently Baldur's Gate 3 has the origin system where you could basically be one of the pre-made characters. Or create your own character. Pre-made characters having their own, you know, story things that you can feel most of their story. Except for some parts are cut off, like, for example, we can't see what our party members are doing in the God Realm. And stuff like that, and a few instances where we don't see what's going on in those stories, but the most part, yeah. So not exactly how that's going to work in Baldur's Gate 3. I didn't really do the early access. But, yeah. Also, they're bringing Minx back, and, the other one, Jahura? Yeah. Bringing Minx back. Thing is, I can't remember. Is Minx alive in my Baldur's Gate? I don't remember. Like, I can't remember, did we end up killing him or not? Cause the thing is, Baldur's Gate, I was, you know, neutral evil. neutral evil in the sense that basically I do what I want to do. Except for the fact of keeping people happy. Cause, yeah, you're becoming a hero. I don't like us being a hero. Thanks, Dawn, fine. We killed a random civilian. Poof, there goes our... I try to keep our rep high enough that we're, liked, and prices aren't shit. But yet keeping it rep low enough that Dawn's not gonna get pissed because he's like the only evil companion in my party member that actually cares. Because, the majority of the party was custom characters. Well, Jim Cummings, decided to not be a voice actor in Baldur's Gate 2 for a playable character, so we removed him and replaced him with, Wilson the Bell? That, and we replaced Rebecca the Mage with Fortune, and Fortune left, which is why the series ended for us. I still need to go back and finish Baldur's Gate 2. Hope, maybe? Not sure if I really feel like it or not. But anyway, while we're here, oh god, this section. Oh, this section gets bad. Oh, it gets bad here. Hi, Magister.
The Magister squints at you, at length.
Careful you don't get in the way up there, Frog's Legs. Carrie's blade is ready, and I doubt she'll be caring much who or what she slices.
Well, I'm going to split the party and go up myself.
You really need to work on your storytelling. Don't toy with me, sorcerer. You know where she is, and I know you know it, so tough.
Thing is, dialogue. I really love this still, as a mechanic. You're in dialogue. It means you can literally move everyone as you want. But yeah, looking at Baldur's Gate 3, it's definitely very Larian and definitely not. Well, 5th edition rules I don't really know that much about, to be fair. I did mostly 2E, or how 2.5 if we're coming once more in Baldur's Gate. But yeah, I'm not really familiar with 5th edition rules. But yeah, it's definitely very Larian and not, I'm gonna say Beamdog, but definitely not the whole, what, BioWare and stuff did. Hey, you guys should be fine down there.
I don't know where Hanag's gone. I'd tell you if I did. I swear on my father's grave.
Oh, he swears. Did you hear that, everyone? He swears. Why, that's almost as good as a pinky promise.
The White Magister swiftly pivots towards you and draws her blade.
Hi.
Did you come for the show, Lizard? Good timing. The interrogation scene is over, so we're almost at the climax.
Oh, you want to tag over Sorcerer? Well, let's do this.
She startles at your forwardness and lunges towards you. In that moment, the hanging sorcerer breaks free of his ropes, proudly displaying a dagger he'd hidden in his palm.
Well then. Looks like you don't have any physical defense. Sucks for you.
Worms take you.
You are now removed from resistance. Down where else we got? We got you down there. Got you down there. Well, you're gonna have a bad day. You, though. Yeet. I was gonna say that didn't do much damage to you. Physical, eh?
Glory is mine.
Now that's all you have over there? Well, I'll tell you what. No, I can't have him. Oh well. What are you gonna do? You're gonna nom fire resist potion. That's actually a good idea. Nom that fire resist potion. Now, you'd think Thane would go next. In fact, let's see initiative. 97, 91, 94, 92, 116. How is yours so high? How are you at 97? Yeah, I need to get Thane's initiative a bit higher. Because Witch is about the same, so yeah. Definitely need to give him some boost to that. Okay. Siphon, what do I want you to do? I mean... he's already gonna explode once it's turned. Well, the enemy's turn. You know what? Boosh.
That was awesome. What a show of sauce. You'd give Hanag a run for her money.
He pauses a moment, and the amazement fades from his face.
On your way here, did you see my family by chance? My aunt and uncle, my cousins, little Henrik?
I already passed your family.
Gwydion exhales slowly, evenly.
I have to go. They're in danger. If they're still alive.
The sorcerer waves goodbye, and you note the rope burns on his wrist from where he'd been bound and hanged, his skin as red as your own.
Well, that's awkward. So, apparently we did this fast enough that the Void Woken didn't spawn. Yeah, that's a new one for me. Because normally during this fight, you know, it takes a few turns, and then the Void Woken start popping up, and this whole area here gets set on fire. Like, this entire area just becomes one big pile of fire and necrofire. But this time, since, you know, we just murdered everything too quickly, they didn't have a chance to spawn. That's a thing. Didn't account for that, did we? Nice stuff you got, though. Identify. Identify. Anyway, hi.
The spirit is silent, but her face is not. A plethora of emotions cross it, as if she relives a lifetime of memories in this single moment.
So, how could you take so much joy from inflicting cruelty?
The spirit shakes her head. It isn't barefaced cruelty that crosses her face, but bittersweet. She looks simultaneously indignant, nostalgic, and enraged.
Focus on the bitterness.
Sauce snakes from your eyes and fingers and into hers, and you are Carrie, clad in red Magister's garb, distressed, heartbroken.
But she's a white Magister, not a red Magister.
A warm hand grips your shoulder, and you turn to see Tarleen. Sisters in Lucian forever, I promise. But you don't believe her. Alexander has plans for you. Gareth has plans for Tarleen. As you watch the newly anointed Seeker walk away, you know you mustn't mourn for long. Your commitment is to the Magisters. Without Tarleen, they are all you have.
I think I remember Tarleen. Is she on the boat, or did
Your
she
link
not
to
make
the spirit
it?
is suddenly severed. She stands before you, head bowed.
Without her, I was left with only the worst within me.
Fuck it. Release the spirit to the Hall of Echoes.
Forgive me, Tarleen.
Damn, apparently I've become nicer in my older days. Being the hero and all that. Not sure how things play out. Because a lot of choices in Baldur's Gate were making sure my companions don't get pissed at me. Making sure I don't have to deal with like 10 guards because, you sort of issues in town. Like, it wasn't really, you know, balanced.
You can nose around camp, but watch it. The docks are restricted. Even I'm not allowed down there.
But good
if
for
you
you.
come back bleeding, don't say I didn't warn you.
Looks like trouble ahead. The Divine Order kind of trouble.
A mirror? No, it's worth nothing. It's heavy and worth nothing. You'd think it would be worth something. You know, glass and all that, but nope. Problem though is, those things. Thing is, we could numb them if we could get close enough. That's the problem, we can't get close enough. Do I have a wand on me? Still. I can't tell. That's problematic. Found that I kept a wand, so. Yeah, it's slightly more range, so. Boop. You're done here, sorcerer. Am I? If you don't mind, I'm gonna go uphill. There we go. Now then, I'm going to re-equip my sword. I'm going to go left 2, okay? All in, should not be there. Source vampirism. Where's all in? There we go. You seem to be having fun over there. Seriously, you're going next in turn? Oh, everyone in my party, you're going next. Well, that's a thing. You think you'd have some people would have higher initiative? Oh well, I'm gonna go over here. You no longer matter. Ivan, what do you want to do to this poor defenseless fool? Like, don't you have an axe? He does have an axe. He has no real magic defense though, so... Smack!
I'll yield to none.
Okay. Wonder if I could do this differently this time, because usually this one ends sort of bad. Mostly because there's not much I can do about it. But this time, since, you know, there is stuff I can do about it. Save.
But Dallas has no more need of your service.
A white magister looms over 3 magically bound captives. Captives clad in the dark shroud of the Black Ring. He slaps them in the face stingingly hard, one at a time, clearly relishing his power.
You served us well. Like good slaves, like little lapdogs. But we never forgot, never, that you are the enemy.
Oh, really?
Suddenly noticing your arrival, the Magister frowns and reddens. He steps back and takes hold of his weapon.
By the way, isn't there supposed to be... Oh, he's not here. Oh yeah, because I think I murdered him before he got out. Because basically that one Magister... What's his face? No, not that one. Red Passage. Magister Raymond shows up here. And then in the fight he decides to run and hop on his boat and flee. But since I think we already murdered him, yeah.
You're not Magister Gremory, and your presence is most unwelcome.
Outrageous, unwelcome? Doesn't he know who you are?
What you are is another body for the rats.
Oh, really?
Those whites are hypocrites, every last one of them. Whites are hypocrites, every last one of them.
He whistles up his silent watchers and advances upon you, deadly intent darkening his expression.
So here's the thing. Normally he basically puts...
Those whites are hypocrites, every last one of them.
A chain of pain basically on all 3 of them. So that way, if you do damage to him, it murders all 3 of them. Use them basically as a shield.
Those whites are hypocrites, every last one of them.
He's got some decent physical defense though, doesn't he? But that's just it. It's only physical defense. So, smack.
Prepare yourself.
That's the thing.
Now you'll see how the Black Ring take care of business.
Yeah, I remember doing this in multiplayer. We tried so hard to save these guys. But yeah. Herp. You have no magical defense. How unfortunate. Which one of you is going first? Thank it's you. Okay, well, tell you what. Boop. Like I could easily just, you know. Poof. Encouragement. I want to see what he does. Oh. That's it. Well, you can't...
It turned on us.
Great, well that's a thing. Well, everyone's on fire now. Hi. You guys want to talk?
I won't lie, I'm damned happy you stopped by right when you did.
So what did the Magister want?
Same thing they wanted with all of us. Using our source powers to find ancient relics in the caves down the beach.
Yeah, you find anything down there?
Not what they wanted. I fooled them into believing that I was close, though.
I see.
But I'd choose licking Sallow's balls over being used like a divining rod for even one more day. I started pretending I couldn't sense any more source-based relics. But I lied, Papa, I lied. There's plenty of power down there. And when I tell the Sallow man about it, it'll have all been worth it. Every bruise and scrape.
He tips his fingers to his forehead in thanks and turns to leave.
Okay, bye-bye.
Dead ones. Dead up.
The slight girl in front of you must be the youngest soldier you've ever seen. She hums to herself, licking Magister blood from her fingers, then raises her chilling coal-black eyes to meet your gaze.
You bled him for us? Bled him dry? Bled him so good not even his spirit remains.
So, how are you sure about that?
The dead are my people.
I see.
That's why Dallas dragged me here. Tied me up like a shrieker and forced me to speak to all the dead in the caves. Told me to ask them where the Aetherin is.
The fuck's an Aetherin?
I wondered too. Then Dallas slithered right into my mind and told me. You don't need to know what it is to find it. She was right. She has a way of speaking to you that makes you need to do whatever she asks. Turned out the Aetherin was no stranger to death. It spoke to me. Spoke right into my mind like icy curling fingers of something beyond death, beyond reason. Intriguing. But as soon as I touched it, Dallas tightened her leash around me. Tightened it so's I could barely breathe. Never gave up an object of power so fast in my life.
So what were you doing?
She smiles an enigmatic smile, full of darkness and more than a hint of malice.
Only the Sallow man can tell me what to do.
Okay.
So I'm going to go ask him.
So is that his real name?
Names have power. I don't think anybody knows his name. He's the strongest among us. Rose from the death fog to lead us to redemption.
She smiles, a malicious and hateful little grin.
I could arrange an introduction, but given that you saved me, I would recommend against it.
I see.
The man swaggers up, shaking out the limbs that were bound tightly by the Magisters. As if this were a tavern outhouse rather than a bloodbath, he smiles lazily at you, revealing teeth capped with reflective black metal.
Thanks, pet. Much obliged for letting all the blood out of that Magister for me.
That's a head thing you got going on. So what are you gonna do now?
Won't be standing around yapping to you much longer, that's for sure. I need to report to the Sallow man, fast as I can drag myself. Bit of a tricksy one, given how I was captured on duty and all. Sallow does not take kindly to failure. But he loves me, so he does. I'm his pet.
I see.
Turning his heel in a puddle of blood, he smiles his black smile at you once more, and winks.
Okay.
Later, pet. Consider me not taking it further, my thanks.
Okay. Well then. So are you sure that guy's spirit's gone? Let me do my check. I don't see it here. Maybe they were right. Prepare yourself, Summer, to take command over our excavations. So, but he's already dead, isn't he? Okay, where was I? Lay down to some where we seek to those flattering have served the purpose. We no longer need them alive. I expect you to make arrangements to eliminate that particular liability. It's sooner than you think, right? But he isn't here now, is he? There's gold. Yeah, welcome to my burden. Look at all this shit. It's like just sorting between it all. Wait, is this the scroll instructions? Read it then. Darkness around the cave dig. No to far for our stage man to the cave and proceed to the dead side. You attempt to travel to the dig alone. First, anti-chamber, you must await the blind guide. He may guide you through our defenses. First, observe this instruction will result in your death and a great deal of inconvenience to the laid out. You may decide for yourself which is worse. Oh hey, we learned something. We gained XP. Also bodies. Ooh, huge healing. Ooh, a holy hand grenade. Okay, let's see, beast pile, because he's making a pile. What he's doing. There's more things to sell. And then there's all the silver stuff I can look at, like that. Meh. Ooh, an unidentified ring.
Good find.
Is it though? I mean, nothing's gonna really replace what we have right now. Even if it is the fine quality.
Those whites are hypocrites. Every last one of them.
Well.
Gotta get moving. Never know when more of those whites might.
I probably shouldn't eat the rotten things.
Those whites are hypocrites. Every last one of them.
Oh hey,
gotta get moving. Never know when more of those whites might pop out.
No, I can't help with this aggressive fight. The summer code you apart. The white matches are too heavily guarded. I have a little opportunity for my skill to use against him. I recommend that you leave the region before he seeks to impel you for your humble servant R. Riker? Maybe Riker. You know what? Well, you know what? We might as well. Firstly, these things aren't really going to help.
Ugh, this flesh is well past ripe.
Exactly.
Whatever memories it once held are now gone.
Disease brought by physical armor.
Ugh, this.
You were kind and honest and devoted to your dog. But you came a-knocking here in search of work, and the dog took a fancy to the man of the house. Your own dog turned on you and tore you down.
David Head, what do you have to say?
You shut your eyes tight. Sheer terror courses through you, cut short by a length of razor-sharp steel passing through your neck. Your surroundings somersault around you. You find yourself lying on your side, gazing up at the curious sight of your own decapitated body teetering off its knees to the floor. Everything grows dark. You tried to run. Your source collar was heavy around your neck. You slipped on the slick stone, and then they were on you, dozens of mouths feasting on your still living flesh.
Fun. More noms.
You keep your eyes shut tight, muttering rapid prayers to the Seven. All around you is a cacophony of wails, whimpers and cries for help. You try to shut them out and pray with even more desperate fervor. A loud, inhuman roar suddenly cuts through the cacophony. You cover your ears with your hands and pray on. You turn away from the sunset, only to see that Stanley has dropped to one knee. He holds out a ring to you with a sheepish grin. Your hands fly up to cover your mouth, but too late to prevent a happy gasp of surprise from escaping. You didn't think he had it in him.
And then somehow she died. How sad.
An ancient memory overwhelms you. You are no longer you, but you still sense source saturating the air, more than you have ever felt before. You watch a figure stride through a cavern of amethyst and rose quartz. A man. No light touches this place, yet the stones and minerals illuminate his way. The man approaches a pearl sphere atop a pedestal. He lays his hands upon it, and source rushes through his fingers. And you are thrust back into reality. The memory fades, but you still sense the source the man has commanded.
Does that
as
mean
if you
you
possessed it
from
for
that?
yourself.
Maybe, but apparently not.
You tried to make a break for it, from Fort Joy to the beach. You didn't make it. You died to the sound of your own echoing screams as the Voidwoken gnawed your bones.
Apparently that wouldn't count for anything. Okay.
You run through the caves as fast as you dare in the gloom. The outraged screech of the Voidwoken is not far behind. You run straight into something, almost bouncing off of it. A gate. A locked gate. You frantically try to climb over it, but it's too high. Claws envelop you and drag you into the darkness.
He was killed, quite mercilessly by a young companion, a trader. The young man wanted to seize his business.
Windows Update, everyone. Hi, Windows Update. On my other computer, not this one, but still. God, I hate Windows Update. It's like, hey, we want to interrupt everything you're doing so you can restart. Especially restart the computer that takes, like, you know, over 30 minutes to restart. Yeah, and sometimes gets stuck and doesn't actually restart. You know, you totally want to do that, right? It'll be great. No, go away. I don't want to restart. Jesus. It'll be the best decision. Now go away, Swordsman person. Let's see, Faye, what you got for arrows? Stop giving me this stupid thing. I don't see any new ones. I don't think. Well, let's see. Better. Okay. Mushrooms I can get for crafting. Thing is, crafting in this is very... I'm not sure how I would... I'm gonna call it that great, in my opinion. It's not bad, it's just... eh. It's very eh, in my opinion. Like, weapons is pointless. Weapons is only useful really for the first part of the game. So I guess there's flaming things now. I guess that is a thing, but yeah. It's mostly just make makeshift things, which... Yeah, outside of Fort Troy, completely moot. Potions? Potions isn't terrible, though the majority of what I make is just mostly healing potions, you know. Toss medium potions together, make healing potions, like that. But yeah, the problem though is it takes so many potions to make, you know, better and better, especially for all our party members. Like, the only one who needs poison, though, is Thane. But yeah. And try to make something actually useful out of half the stuff. Yeah. Like, I wouldn't mind more love grenades. Or mind magnet grenades. The problem though is we would require those. I require a lot of empty perfume bottles. Hell if I know where to get empty perfume bottles, though. And then me remember to actually use those in combat compared to everything else we have. Yeah, that is one of the biggest problems I have with Divinity is there's way too many solutions to problems. Like, for example, combat. Combat, if we weren't completely overpowered, is a bit of a slog at times because it's all about, okay, he has weaker magic on. Well, let's use magic attacks. Wait our turn, go through the other turns, stuff. We could probably take out a few enemies, but yeah, it's just, the problem though is how many action points you have. Like, yeah, 4 action points. Not very much to work with, in my opinion. Especially when most of your abilities cost 2 to 3. Not much to do. You can really do with that. Hi, Turtle.
The wizened old turtle peers up at you inquisitively as she makes her slow, slow path across the beach.
Smells good, eh? Smells so good. Can you smell it?
I can't smell anything about Death Hill.
Yes. The rich, warm, red
maybe I should get some body parts for you.
Meat. Quartermistress Anna, saint of a woman, sometimes throws me some for dinner. Now I smell so much in that building over there. I can hear it too, covered with flies. My favorite. Adds a bit of crunch.
I already dealt with it, but that sounds like a wrong. You need to write.
The turtle nods her head sagely and tremulously turns to resume her dignified procession towards dinner.
Well, hope you make it though, Turtle. Are you even going the right way? I mean, you're just sort of saying now. Oh well. Not gonna question it. Instead, I'm gonna go uphill. Hi.
The Magister Quartermistress works at her station, kneading dough with her strong, floured hands. Seeing a potential customer, she brightens.
Oh, it's good to bake again. With the war, I haven't made a pie in, must be 5 years now. But Magister Raymond's visiting, and that man just loves a good apple pie.
Oh my god, I just realized. Could I have technically poisoned the Magister or not? Oh gee, see, there's too many solutions.
Tch, I doubt it could be better than my dear departed Mamma's recipe. Tell me this, what's the most important bit?
Well, the crust.
Her eyes light up, and she licks her lips with delight.
Oh, you know how to make a girl hungry, so you do. I tell you, it'll be full bellies and happy faces tonight if I can get this one
that
made.
Everyone's dead over now. Thanks, I don't remember her. Oh, so she's actually a merchant. Cool. Cool. That's a thing. Divine Gale. And nothing I can see myself really needing off the top of my head.
And our troops need all the home comforts they can
So
get
what's inside
out
the
here.
cave?
Well, I use it to keep the milk and cheese cold.
I see.
And there's some high priority digging for Dallas going on a lot deeper than I ever go. All I know is that it's well above my pay grade, and there's less and less folk. Good day to you.
Well, have a nice
and
day.
Stay clear of the cave. It's
Don't go in the cave. It's only for us people.
I've spotted something.
So what's in the pots? Well, let's see. This goes to Thane. This goes to Seville. This goes to, well, I guess me. We found a thing. Can't really see what it does. I'm just gonna toss it in the backpack. Oh, here's the thing. You're actually nice, and I'd hate to have to murder you, you know? But the thing is, I sort of need in that cave, okay?
Hey, you're not allowed in there.
Sorry, but on you going. Oh. I'm sorry.
Glory is
but she
mine.
had to get in my way. Also, she doesn't even drop half her loot. But look at that gold. I mean, I guess since she's a merchant and has all that gold, though, that's not bad. Problem though is, Beast, take what you can. I'm surprised they didn't drop the Divine Gale. I think that would take a priority over half that, but meh. Oh well. What is this? Oh, just a sleepy spot. Okay. Into the cave.
I'm on
Careful
the right
now.
track.
That's a trap.
That tablet Riker wants has to be close.
But the cheese. Look at that cheese. Oh, obviously we need to take the cheese. Don't know why I'm keeping it, though.
More black ring. The plot thickens.
Traps, you say? Eh. Well, that works.
Careful. I spotted a trap.
Fair, wanna go deal with this trap?
A trap. Better give it a wide berth.
No, disarm the trap. You have the ability to disarm traps, you know.
Careful now, that's a trap.
Yes, that is. Those are indeed traps.
Look out! I see a trap nearby.
Great, necrofire.
Look out! I see a trap nearby.
Well, at least we can detect the traps. That one, though, I'm not sure I can do much about, to be fair. So what do you have? Eh. Ow, Jesus, that's gonna keep exploding.
Careful now. That's a trap.
Careful now, that's a trap. Did we mention traps? 'Cause traps.
Careful now, that's a trap.
Oh, for F's sake, just 5 steps in. By the way, there was another trap. It's almost as bad as some of the shit in Baldur's Gate.
Careful, I've spotted a trap.
But we haven't stepped on you, no. Wait, did that use... They used literally all of our trap disarming against the doors. Well, shit.
That looks dangerous, but
well,
maybe I can disarm it.
That used literally all my trap disarming tools, so...
Look out! Ah! Looks like we're really not welcome here. Look out! I see a trap
got everything
nearby.
on fire. Oh, wasn't that fun? Zalor's fine. Just, let's top Zalor up. Okay, save. It's been a while. We are so very sneaky. So sneaky. Look at all these dairy rooms. What does the dairy room do? Air resistant. Identify. We're so sneaky. Oh. Right. Sneaky. Hi. Well then. Fire the laser. I'm firing my laser. Oh. Hi. I can't really do much about you. I can hit you with this. Let's see, can I raise a fiery bone widow? No. I can't. Can I fire and fierce bone widow? Yes. Warp infusion. Power infusion. Foresight infusion. Super Bone Widow. Because Warp Infusion gives them access to Yeet. Oh, it's a Fire Infusion. Fire Infusion on Bone Widow is still probably one of the best things, just because. Oop. Okay.
Prepare yourself.
Well, let's see what we got. Alright, you could just move over here. Wee. Global cool ring.
Greet the Reaper for me.
Ooh, some sharp rocks, everyone. More sharp rocks. Oh boy, all the sharp rocks. If I could throw Laura away. No, he's fine. He's fine. No, I want to look at the Magister. Okay. Eh. Is there anything here? Let's check, shall we? Nope, just that asshole. Ooh, an onion.
I wonder what this does. If a device breaks in a cave and nobody is around to complain, did I really break it?
That's a good question. I guess we should probably head down then, shouldn't we? Canary, eh?
Danger! Don't go!
Oh, really?
Bad bird! Hanging from a branch, with its wings spread wide and a terrible squawk! Don't go!
Bird?
Great big screeching bird! There it goes!
I think it means a shrieker.
It doesn't even hop down to see the buddies!
Maybe I can't reach. Can't I go around this thing? How about you, dead worker? Well, suppose I should go over here. It has come to my attention that some workers are slacking off. This is not simple. This place must be a place must be severe to satisfy the Lady Dower's bidding. Do not make me bring painful incentive into the equation. And written. Page's notes were written on is covered in vulgar doodles that the caption suggests he put that Lady Dower's and Match Raymond some unauthorized ritual positions. Oh my. A key. Yeah, sure, I'll take the key. Ancient human skull. Sure, why not add to my collection of ancient human skulls? Ooh, another key.
Lucky find.
Oop, wrong button. So. Where will this go? Oh, cool. Well, we're now over here to this area, wherever this is.
This looks similar to that other relic I found. I wonder if it has a similar effect.
Oh, hi.
The towering relic seems to hum with esoteric energy, faintly pulsating in time with the beat of your heart. You feel it drawing you closer, yearning for your touch, hungering for your source.
Ah, sure.
As your palms press into the warm stone, you feel the depths of your being crack open. Your power flows from you into the relic, yet a reverse current flows back into you with a new power, a different power. The stone warms and warms until it is suddenly too hot to touch, forcing you to remove your hands and step back.
Eternal armor could be very useful. Very useful indeed.
Hey, we got a thing. A thing? A thing. I don't see a thing. A thing? Huh. Like, I don't see it in my inventory, so... Huh. A thing, you say? Huh. Ah, well, got a thing apparently, I guess.
The towering relic seems...
Like, I don't know. Said I got a thing, but at the same time, I don't really see it in my inventory, so... No, I can't really tell what would be in my inventory anyway. Yeah, well, that means I need stores, though. I don't need all these short rocks. Well, there's now only literally everyone back over here, which, yeah, no. Easier said than done. There isn't just a party hop. Everyone needs a hop. At least we gave everyone the ability to hop. Can you imagine how tedious this would be? Well, you'd have to have someone with a teleport. By the way, with how much power we have, wouldn't teleport really... Well, I want to see how much damage this teleport do. Oh, Jesus. Okay, teleport is dangerous as shit. Ow. No, for what sucks? Are you gonna go all the way over there? This modern muck. What am I gonna do? Oh, shit. Run, canary, run. Okay, well... That's horrific.
Oh, void, it is a shrieker.
Don't fight it. Let go. Rest. At last. We await you. Join us.
Can nothing harm this horror?
No, I ate it. I had to wait for him to get distracted, zapping this.
Communing with the spirit, you see a bright open yard. You cluck and scratch the ground in front of you, disturbing a delicious ant. You peck at the dirt, waddling past two magisters complaining about how difficult it is to catch a canary, but the spry insect skitters away, and the magisters think they have problems. Your beak hammers into the earth over and over, but the ant manages to dodge each jab. You let out a squawk of frustration and resume the chase. You finally corner the ant by a boot, plucking him from the ground with a cluck of satisfaction. Swallowing your prize, you look up into the grinning faces of the Magisters. You feel hands reaching for you, grabbing you, and then there's only cold darkness. You step back, returning to your body in the cave.
Well, there you go. Oh god, barrels. So many of them too. Oh, what's that over there? There's also a dead worker. Well... Oh, I can't tell for the dead worker? Okay, fine. Oh, how am I gonna reach the... There we go. What do you mean I can't reach? Grr. So what's this do?
Carved from unfamiliar metal in an alien style, this mysterious object yet glows with a pulsating inner light that is familiar to you. The unmistakable brilliance of source.
I see. So we're just gonna leave it be? Apparently we're just gonna leave it be. Ooh, a crystal. I'm not sure about that crystal. I'm pretty sure I'll add to the sell pile. Yeet. Oh. Huh. Well. Well, you know I need to go check. Watch it be one of the keys I don't have. Oh. Never mind. I mean, healing potion. Herp. Yay, mobility.
What was that?
Well, that was the thing shaking. So where do we want to go? Okay, because here's the thing, we have this way. Ah, looks like it probably leads to the main area, doesn't it? We'll come back to that. Let's go this way then. Oh, it's a reminder if any of you to come check out this place, didn't you? Hi everyone, how you doing?
His Majesty was about to become popcorn. I could.
We should probably help them, apparently. If I meant to have him sneak in. Ow. Yeah, we're in the fight till they get into the turret. Well, looks like they're having fun. Thing is, it's gonna be a while before we really get hurt, hell, and I think they're losing. Oh, they're definitely losing, hell. Sure, that's a thing to do. Is he gonna blow up? Yes. Yes, he is. Well, how do I want to handle you guys? Oh, jeez, look at how much AP we gained there from doing nothing. Oh, boy. Yeet. Hi. You guys have decent magic armor. This may not kill you one hit. I can always be wrong, though. Let's find out.
Glory is mine.
Hi.
Into the dark with you.
The Magister wipes his blooded face with a grimy rag as he strides towards you. Eyes narrowing with suspicion, he halts several feet away, one hand on the hilt of his weapon.
And you are?
Persuasion checks. It's been a while since we've had to persuade. Well, what do I feel like? Noble. Noble. I'm not sure that worked. The landlord. That worked apparently.
Really?
His face creases up in thought as he surveys the carnage all around. Turning back to look at you again, he shakes his head.
Wait a minute. This is all just a little too convenient. I'm betting you're the reason these void-woken are here.
Sometimes I wonder, what is the purpose of persuasion checks when, you know... By the way, you persuade checked. Doesn't frickin' matter, cause, yeah. Sometimes, game. Sometimes. Well, you know what to do. Smack. Poof. I mean, we are basically at the equivalent of a potential god, so yeah. Boosh.
I'll yield to none.
Who is left? No, seriously, where's the Silent Watcher at? Huh, I just had my turn. Oh, I didn't even notice. Cute. Well, let's just drop you over hill.
Hurts, doesn't it?
Now then. Hi.
Folding his arms across his chest, the Magister stares at you with baleful eyes. One by one, he points at the dead Voidwoken, the dead Magisters, the dead Silent Watchers. Then, he points at you.
Your end comes, sorcerer, just as it came for them and for me. Freedoman guided the excavation rightly. Soon, Dallas will use the Aetherin on you. And then you will be the sorcerer no longer.
So, what the house is Aetherin?
He says nothing, only twists his lip bitterly as he echoes, pointing at the dead. Folding his arms across his chest.
Your end.
Well,
as you begin
slurp.
Sorcerer vampire. The Order are right about your kind. You are no more than Voidkin.
His last words dissipate as his energy is wholly subsumed into your own. You feel a tiny, hateful kernel struggle within yourself. Struggle, then evaporate.
Slurp. So,
the pedestal seems empty, as if it once supported something, something powerful, something now missing.
Great.
If this is what Dallas was looking for, then she has claimed her prize.
An empty pedestal? I wonder what once stood here.
Probably something powerful. Probably this thing they keep mentioning. Ooh, arrows. And if I want to do these fights better for everyone to get involved, I need to, you know, I need to apply the sneaking and positioning better.
The spirit's memory in its madness dances in your mind. You are a sensate, deaf and mute, but gifted with an unnatural ability. Dallas seeks you out and brings you here into the darkness. When the blindfold falls, Dallis bids you find and free a secret power. You close your eyes, and you feel the presence of a hidden truth. You point at it and open your eyes. You are pointing at Dallis. The hammer calmly bids you try again, then steps back into the shadows. You close your eyes once more. Now the vault before you sings to you. You raise your hand to it. It opens to your touch. From the vault, you take a sword. It's weightless, yet it feels extremely powerful. More powerful even than Dallis herself, and yet fragile. A hand falls upon your shoulder. A blade crosses your throat. Blood pours. Dallis whispers, "Good girl," and then all goes quickly dark.
Well, there you go.
What an incredible discovery.
So I have a MacGuffin. The drains source, I'm guessing.
On the tables. Those are my people's tablets.
So you want me to go poke them, is what you're saying. Ooh, poisoned bottles of wine. Well, I'm sure you'd love all those, wouldn't you? So you want me to poke the tablet? Okay, I'll poke the tablet.
The unusual tablet is marked on all sides with runic inscriptions that look like they were hacked into indecipherability with a chisel or similar instrument. As your fingertips trace these mutilated runes, your eyes flicker closed of their own accord. You see nothingness, vast, dark, and empty. You sense something ancient watching you, perusing you like a prison guard would watch a wayward ant scuttling across the floor of a cell. From within the endless emptiness, a voice hums into being and calls to you, God-woken. You sense an interest within the cold voice addressing you. Beyond the interest, you sense fangs, voracious hunger, a bottomless appetite that no sustenance could ever sate. You see your life flash before your eyes, every memory flitting by like a moth's wings at a lantern. The vision reaches the present moment and diverges into multiple strands, impossible to keep track of.
I see.
Your brain aches with the effort of trying to keep up with the intelligence as it sifts through your every potential future. You see salvation and destruction and every shade of existence in between. And all of a sudden, it's over. Blackness rises once more, just as it was at the start. Eternal darkness and you. An electric feeling pulses in your fingertips, and a force field of some kind pushes you away from the tablet.
If that was some kind of test, I'm really not sure whether I passed or failed.
Well, Faye, maybe you should touch it.
The tablet is marked on as your fingertips trace these mutilated runes. Your eyes as you lift your hand.
That'd probably be the same. Well, we gain living on the edge, though.
The tablet looks the same.
Is it the tablet I need to take, though? Probably not. Ooh, eternal plate.
Lucky find.
Is it though? It's worth nothing. Thanks. How about this one?
The tablet seems to glow from within with a subtle light. Etched runes cover its surface. The markings feel familiar, but despite the depth of your study and learning, you have no idea what they mean. Your fingertips burn so hot, it feels like they are melting. An energy seems to travel between the tablet and your hands, sparking knowledge directly into your mind, as if you're reading with your fingers. Electrical sensations sizzle in your mind. You understand that the runes are ancient Rivalonian, the oldest known language. You feel the fragments under your fingers. An Lesru. You know not how, but you understand the meaning of these words with the very marrow of your being. One must rise. Then your fingers grow cold to the bone. Suddenly, you are just a person standing in a cavern, clinging to a stone tablet as if it were a life raft.
Huh. Ooh, more poisoned bottles of wine. Fabric dyes. Oh jeez, barrels. 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 Yeah, I was gonna say, shouldn't that kick in, Lucky Charm and all that? Oh, there's an open bow. Which we could probably toss down here into the pile. The pile. I don't even see it. The pile. Okay. So, I'm not sure if we found what we're looking for though. It helped if I, you know. Alright, collect that. Huh. See the power, right. I haven't found that. I don't think we found that tablet yet. We found tablets, but not the tablet. I don't think. At least I don't think it was over there. I think it's time we go to the other side. Well, firstly, what's over here?
I'll need to get clever with this lock.
Thane. Poke it. Thanks. We have a journal. What does the journal say? Don't like it here, don't like it. Don't like it at all. There's something humming, some feral thing, something that claws around at the edges of my senses, worming its way in. Today I saw a glowing blue light and spoke to me. Turned to tell my friend, and he was not for glowing light too. When I screamed, he laughed, I laughed. I laughed so hollow. Like I thought it was the end. Wish it were the end. Oh hey, Source Orb. Send that to beast, send that to beast.
I've spotted
yeah,
something.
I was like, I feel like that's a door, don't you? Send that to beast. Okay. Wait, can I climb this? I can! Clambering!
I've never seen anything like this work.
The stone relic pulls on your consciousness. You feel the tent as your fingertips brush the cool stone. You feel the depths of your being crack open. Your power a sharp, electrical...
A recipe to craft Mask of the Shapeshifter? Well, that's disappointing.
Well, that is disappointing. I was gonna say, isn't that source juice? I could just pick that up, can't I? What we have down there? A mushroom? Oh, and you. Well, you're in an inconvenient place. A rusty key. Okay. Hell if I know where that goes, but... Sure, we got a rusty key now. Oh heck, and now we made it over here. I think I want to go back. Back? No. Yes. Forward. This way. This way. Wait. There's a rat. There's a rat. Good. Now you go talk to the rat. Hi, rat. Hi, Hi.
The little rat squeaks up at you inquisitively, beady little eyes full of something approximating intelligence.
Are you a poet? Do you know it? Do I show it? I write a rhyme in my spare time. It's about a bird, but I need a word.
He's a nerd.
He eyes you shrewdly, then sniffs with judgment.
Not what I was looking for. Now I'll bid you good day.
Can I try that again, or is he just pissed at me? Oh, I promise rats are a fucking pain to click on.
The little rat squeaks up at you.
Are you a poet? I write a rhyme in my spare time. It's about a bird, but I need a word.
That's just absurd.
He eyes you shrewdly.
Not what I was...
Oh, for fuck's sake, fuck you.
The little rat
Are you a poet? I write a rhyme in my spare...
He eyes you
Not what...
Cat just purred?
The little rat squeaks up at you.
Are you a poet? I write a rhyme.
He eyes you
Not what...
I'm about to murder you. You realize this.
The little rat squeaks up.
Are you a poet? I write a rhyme in my spare time. It's about a bird.
He eyes you.
Not what I...
Bitch, I gave you literally every answer. I'm going to murder you, rat.
The little rat squeaks up.
Are you a poet? I write a rhyme in my...
Yeah. I tried all the things and you were still... I didn't get any well. Bitch! Just you wait, rat. I'll have my revenge. But anyway, we should probably progress. This fair's going on for probably over 2 hours now. Probably should start out working on finishing it up. Hopefully everyone's still following.
Magisters, what are they up to?
Probably bad stuff.
The Magister looks you up and down with utter dispassion.
Oh, I lost my haste.
You should not be here.
Well, I have as much ready as anyone. If she feels otherwise, then she'll be ready for a fight.
The Magister scowls, but relents.
Touch anything down here, and I'll stick your carcass on a gibbet. Now keep out of my way.
Oh, well, here's the thing.
What word on getting this oil contraption working again? We need more barrels to bring down this blasted wall.
Do. Let's attack. Hi.
I'll yield.
Poof. Oh, right, you're right there. Ah. Hi. Physical damage.
Meet your maker.
Ooh. Whatever that is. I don't know what that is. I'm just going to toss in the pot in this one, since it's a unique.
The spirit of a white magister scowls at your presence.
Get away from me, sorcerer! Filth!
What was going on
You'll
here?
get nothing out of me. Nothing.
Well, I'll consign your spirit in I presume your spirit and consign you to a balloon.
What? No, wait. I'll tell you. We had orders to bring down the wall. They thought there was more to find beyond it. That's all I know, I swear.
Oh, well, that's good.
The spirit meets her fate with an intense
slurp. Oh yeah, I forgot I was going to do this, wasn't I? You know, you really only need like an elf one, in my opinion. Like, you only really need an elf one, in my opinion. But, you know. Boop. We made a match with the shapeshifter. Ta-da! So I need to break down the wall, yeah? Huzzah, we broke down the wall. Oh god, it's spraying this way.
Best avoid any open flames around this lot.
Oh right, I do have this though. Boosh. I think it went off before we activated that, but oh well. Where's there anything else over here? Before we go? Stuff, but I'm not sure if it's relevant enough to distract me. This is definitely relevant enough to distract me. One of their vaults, eh? See, I haven't found the Astral Tablet, I don't think.
I've seen places like this in books. Never thought I would see something like this in reality.
Well, let's see what's in the reliquary. Oh, an ethereal artifact. Just, you know, just a thing. It's worth a decent bit. So, yeah.
This is the archaeological discovery of a lifetime.
Reminds me
this
of...
is more like it. That barrier could resist the great acorn itself. Our shield speaks, Quirker. Ask away, shield.
Nothing.
Indeed, Quirker.
So yes. Well, there's an energy chest. There's also, well, this thing.
The curious sculpture comes alive as you reach out to touch it. It thrums with power and throws flickering, dancing shadows against the walls. The carving is covered in strange glyphs that feel oddly familiar. They surround a gently glowing stone that makes you think of the night sky. Trying to read the symbols, you hear a faint whispering at the back of your mind, as if you're listening to the echoes of a past age. Your mind swims, and, for a moment, the glyphs become clear. You read, "Our first lords babes with power glowed, our seconds born in blood that flowed. Our thirds young to the wind return, our fourths to glowing flames adjourn. Our fifth lord's cubs with minds were blessed, our sixths had brawn beyond the rest. Our seventh's brood spread from earth to glen, and thus no king shall rise again." You try to hold your focus as the whisper...
A riddle from the past. Or maybe a riddle about the past.
You're gonna have work from later. Lead archaeologist Captain Orris tells me there may be something worth excavating in this curious cave. Have hired a gaggle of local shovels. They insist this cave is haunted, but it's amazingly the ghosts you can chase away with a heavy purse to go. Colorful. Never seen such craftsmanship like this. Was it a tomb, a temple? The purpose is seven to just some religious purpose. It's more hidden behind a barrier. The workers are grumbling again, but I am an escrow and not dead. Though ghost was real, I would know. Yes, the workers claim I've been meddling with the gods. I took a small trip from the pillar, digested somehow. And now they've served me downhill, nothing left but to examine the columns and hope they return. Yes, the stone seems to tied to an element or trait. So relic earth, down at air, transcendent blood, so it's this of fire. Forgrow muscles, fantastic mind. Amadar magic. Don't think I'm alone, but I'm sure I heard of voices I step. My cowboy was faint, an echo almost. The tale's real, whoever it is, it's real. The guardians help me.
What a way to die. Down here in this darkness. Poor soul.
Oh, puzzle solving time, everyone. Puzzle solving time. Yay, puzzle solving time. Well, the problem is I'd have to re-examine it to figure it out. Okay.
The sculpture is covered in strange glyphs, trying to read the symbols. Your mind swims, and for a moment, the glyphs become... You read, "Our first lords babes with power glowed, our seconds born in blood that flowed. Our thirds young to the wind return, our fourths to glowing flames adjourn."
Well, in that case... I'm not sure if I can cheese it like this. I mean, I'm going to try.
It's Amadia, the mother of wizards.
Seconds born in blood that flowed. Blood that flowed. That flowed.
Tyrsendilius, worshipped by my people.
Thirds young to the wind return. Which I'm pretty sure is the dwarf.
Ah, Duna, a true god.
Which doesn't make sense, you think of. Force the glowing flame. Flame would be lizard. Lizard. Hi, lizard. Yes.
Zoril Stissa, the scaled god of the lizards.
And then what?
Our fifth lord's...
Minds were blessed. Okay, I think I know the pattern now. Imp.
Zantetza, the goddess of mirth, worshipped by imps.
Forgrow.
The god of the orcs, Frogir.
Yeah, it's a shame you don't really see much orcs in this. Or imps. They were more of a thing in Divinity Original Sin 1.
Rallic, the first of the seven. He was as bullish as...
Our seventh's brute. You try to hold your...
Well then, we should probably let's go poke the box. The ancient sarcophagus, you know. Best decision. I'm sure it wasn't stowed away for any, you know, nefarious purposes.
What infernal business is this?
Oh hey, an ancient stone tablet. This is the most curious stone kind. Most of its etchings carved upon its face are not words but picture crafts. They do not relate a history or tell a fantastic tale. However, they detail the construction of a scythe. It's not pristine, however, for someone who is clearly scratched modern would below the ancient. Sworn breaker. Apparently we know how to make the sworn breaker now. I think that's the thing we need to take back with us. Oop, actually I want G. Sworn breaker? Sworn breaker. The sworn breaker. So we need the blade and the haft, and the schematic. So what's over here? Ah, crappy boots. Ooh. At least I got the thing. Anyway.
I wonder what they did in life to deserve such a resting place.
As the creature crawls from the sarcophagus, you hear a gasp of breath. Fane steps forward, never taking his eyes off her.
I must speak to her. It is vital. Please, stand aside.
Sure, go ahead, Fane.
You hear a gasp from the creature as Fane steps forward. It speaks in a hissing, clicking language that seems both completely alien and somewhat familiar. Fane raises his head and responds in the same jolting, clicking tongue. He seems to be pleading with the creature, his hands outstretched. The creature looks down at him and shrieks in rage. Her gestures are quick, strong, and violent. Whatever she said, it seems to have devastated your friend. The verbal barrage continues, but something changes within Fane. He looks up, and golden light pours from his skull. When he speaks next, you understand every word, but you're not sure the words are his own.
Aetira, Aetira. I had hoped to see you turn to dust in this tomb. Alone, forgotten, with only your secrets for comfort.
Lady Amadia? You possess him? Have you fallen so far that you seek shelter within that? Does your vessel even know what you did? The war you started? The greed and avarice that saw you betray the Eternals?
The glow fades, and Fane seems to return to himself. He staggers slightly, exhausted by everything that's happened. The creature turns away from him, and, panting, turns to you. The creature looks down from its perch, trembling. It crawled out of the sarcophagus as if it had forgotten how to move its limbs. It turns to you, and you see its face is covered by an intricate mask. From behind its unmoving lips, you hear a noise. It starts as a groaning, croaking chatter, but slowly becomes more distinct. It's speaking.
Mais Saravel te de larontu, Chamery?
Yeah, you can make out any words, but you recognize some sounds and open to appear an orchestra grunt there. There's where should we put some parchment?
The stream of noise cuts off abruptly. After a moment, you hear a jolting, lurching voice.
It wears the face of Ter Sendelius, but speaks the tongue of beasts. How cruel. I suspected the Seven Lords won the war after they locked me here, but seeing their faces on dumb creatures, a depressing confirmation.
Talk about them gods?
Gods? What is this senseless braying? The Seven Lords were Eternals, just as I am.
Deep within your soul, you feel your god stirring at the sound of the voice. You can feel its anger and fear swelling inside you.
There's the center of that. It's like seven gods. How could they have created the races? Oh god, we're in enough of them Pillars of Eternity situations. Well, the gods are not gods, but they basically will have enough power that the Divinity makes it actually more relevant. Like, you know, the whole Pillars of Eternity thing was the gods were basically just magical constructs that absorbed enough souls that they basically became gods. Divinity does in a more practical manner that, you know, all that source, what happens if you were to like basically slurp enough of that source down that you basically had enough power to claim godhood? I mean, the whole purpose of the game is to ascend to godhood, right? That's the whole purpose of what we're trying to do.
The creature leans forward to get a better look at you, clucking and tutting under her breath.
It seems to be a simple form at its core, a source vat. A walking, unfortunately talking, source vat. Fascinating. I wonder how to extract the source from the vessel without...
She pulls back suddenly, recoiling in horror.
It is rotting. Almost imperceptibly, but it decays before my eyes. How long before you show signs of wilting, I wonder?
The god within you reacts. His emotions a cocktail of fury and fear. You hear his voice, demanding that you give him control, demanding your body obey his will.
Nah. What's hiding behind that man?
An Eternal does not answer questions from whatever creatures happen to lumber into view. Especially when there is so much to be learned about their source. What happens to it, I wonder? Does it lie in whatever ditch it falls in, as its body decays? Or... Ah, no, of course. It is harvested.
The god thrashes against your control. You can feel it hissing that this creature is dangerous, that it cannot be trusted.
To have had the technology of the Eternals, and made this. How crude. Although effective in its own way.
What do you mean?
Poor creature. Created for a sole purpose, and yet so ignorant of its function. It is a tool to collect source, until it is ready to be collected. Most likely by its creator.
So what you're saying is, hey, we're gonna gain all the source, because, you know, we need to become the next god, you know, the next divinity, right? But wait, what if, you know, we're basically being used by the gods to harvest enough source so they can take back the body? The problem, though, is we're all working for numerous different gods in a way. Mine's Los. Which makes this a bit more complicated.
And given that face, I can well imagine who your creator may be. What a lazy way to feed one's power. And one's ego.
Do I know all this?
You start to speak, but it's too late. Tears and Delius breaks free, and the voice that emerges from your mouth is not quite your own.
Atira, you worm. An eternity locked away was too good for you. I should have seen you ground to dust and fed to the wind. Your heresies deserve nothing less.
The figure recoils, as if struck.
Sendelius, what happened to you? Did you truly fall so far?
Silence! It is your king that has fallen. He and all the other eternal cowards were flung into the void, and the power you were too scared to hunt has made me a god.
And yet here you stand, small, weak, decaying. I will not even need the Aetiran to grind you into the dust.
So I'm getting from this is that she probably made that weapon, the MacGuffin.
You feel your god freeze at the mention of this Aetiran, a cold terror settling in your chest.
So what do you know about
The beast's unruly passenger did not deign to tell it. He did not want his host to know I crafted a weapon that would leave him an Eternal once more.
You feel your god thrashing against your control. Where? You croak in a voice not quite your own.
Well, you know, they took the MacGuffin.
Ah, of course you never found it. You always lacked imagination, my lord. I hid it in these very caves, although I can feel its distance now.
Yeah, I mean,
Someone
we
has
already figured
uncovered
that out, but...
Perhaps they intend to flay the godliness from you. No matter. Given your pathetic state, it is mine to collect at my leisure. As for you, you monstrosity, you were designed to be defective. You were built to die. And I rather think it is time you fulfilled your function. But do not fear. I shall put your source to good use.
Oh, really? You want to go? Where are you all going? Guys, then we're just gonna walk all the way downhill, away from... Seriously? Okay, then. Now what you got? Not bad. Not bad. The thing is... Yeet.
Take you. Prepare yourself.
Well, that was the thing. Need you guys to get her back up again, so we can have a nice little talk about this. I can't reach him, he's right there.
The air suddenly feels thick, like it's grown musty after concealing a lie for so long.
Los? Did she join in? Ha. Ha, indeed. Oh, but if they could become gods, we could.
Pick at one line before you know it, you'll find 6 more. I expect to have some questions for the gods if they ever emerge from whatever hole they've ducked into.
Quote unquote.
They lied. I can't believe it. I mean, of course they lied to you, look at you. But they also lied to me.
So, the gods are liars. I can't say I'm surprised.
I mean...
Sun shines, gods lie. Where there's power, there's corruption. Had anyone here truly expected anything else?
Fair enough.
Everyone's got a past. We are who we are in this moment. That includes the Mighty Seven.
But you're possessed by a demon, so... oh, those would be a fun conversation with that, wouldn't she? Huh. Because she doesn't have the god to respond, she has the demon to respond. That was some nice shit you got, though. Add to beast pile. I have a ton of stalkers with sharp tubes. Ooh, plate scraps, not metal scraps. But anyway, so here's the thing. We got what we came for. We could just teleport out, probably. Which would be the easiest solution. To head back here to Riker's house. Because remember, we have to give him his thing. But I think we'll do that in the next video. I think. Save. So this one's already gone on for like almost 3 hours, so yeah. Anyway, hope you all enjoyed. Thank you all. Have a nice day.